Before humanity, before mammals, before even the dinosaurs rose to claim dominion over the surface, something else arrived.
For decades, rumors circulated among classified research groups of non-human structures lying miles beneath the sea. But what they found was not a ruin. It was a leviathan, a vessel grown.
When we first analyzed the samples, we realized it wasn't metal. It was chirally aligned carbon lattice tissue, some kind of engineered exoskeletal matter. This wasn't a ship, it was a living machine.
The survivors aboard the Leviathan vessel numbered 72,000. Soldiers, scientists, engineers, diplomats, a cross-section of an empire that perished light years away.
When the vessel stabilized beneath the continental crust, the stasis chambers awoke. The Saurians emerged into a dark world of heat, pressure, and stone.
Earth's mantle offered them what their lost homeworld could not. Infinite geothermal energy, safe isolation, resources untouched, and the quiet time required to rebuild their civilization.
What's extraordinary is that the cavern systems beneath the Eurasian plate show evidence of deliberate shaping, smooth surfaces, thermal fracturing consistent with directed heat beams. We assumed it was natural.
Cold-blooded, yes, but advanced in ways no terrestrial species evolved. Double hearts drive alkaline-rich blood through a carbon lattice frame, a crystal crown of telepathic nodes.
While Titans roamed the world above, the Saurians built the foundations of a subterranean empire below. The cities were self-sustaining, ecosystems of engineered fungi, algae, and heat-fed fauna.
When the surface died, the Saurians endured. Their empire, hidden beneath thousands of feet of rock, became the last remnant of a prehistoric world.
As Earth changed, the Saurians adapted. But adaptation required time, centuries of it. So they entered cycles of communal hibernation.
When the Saurians awoke from their final slumber, they found a new species had inherited the Earth. And in humans, the Saurians saw a mirror of their own past, ambition, curiosity, aggression.
But potential is a dangerous thing. And the Saurians were not yet ready to share their world.
Across thousands of cultures separated by oceans and time, the same symbols appear. Serpents, dragons, underworld gods, beings of scales and fire.
The Saurians did not enslave. They did not conquer. They guided. The myths began that day.
They arrived as refugees. They survived as architects. They became the silent civilization beneath our feet. But their greatest influence, their greatest manipulation,
their greatest secret was still to come.
Across continents, across oceans, across civilizations that never met, one image repeats again and again. A serpent, a dragon, a scaled god moving between worlds.
Every isolated culture on this planet created serpent gods. But the shocking part isn't the image, it's the behavior of these deities. They descend from the sky or rise from the underworld.
The Saurians did not reveal themselves fully. They projected guises through bio-frequency distortion. To humans, they appeared divine, and so a shaman knelt.
Myths were not stories, they were instruction manuals. Fear, respect the scaled gods. Authority, kings descend from serpents. Memory anchors, your ancestors knew the truth. Moral obedience.
These sites align with the Saurian subterranean roots. Earth's earliest civilizations did not begin on the surface. They were born from shadows beneath.
Humanity was not taught to worship serpents. It was taught to remember them.
One of history's greatest rulers weren't chosen by birthright, but by design.
The Saurians sought human leaders who could be molded, not replaced, refined. That was the premise. In these chambers, they wove potential into flesh.
Toyo, blooded, human enough to rule, Saurian enough to obey, born with voices that command, charisma that bends hearts, minds open to suggestion yet sealed with perfect recall.
These leaders were shaped to project authority, because authority itself is a biological signal. Beneath the crown, the scepter, and the serpenthood, our brains still resonate, silently.
Their proxies had failed. Dynasties collapsed. Blood ran between brothers. Assassinations and revolt toppled the Snake Kings. The Saurians withdrew, returning to the depths.
Chaos. War is control. The discipline of movement. The calculus of loss. The engine that remakes worlds to a chosen design. To rule humans indirectly, conflict was not optional. It was essential. We watched their tribes over ages unnumbered. We watched how fear welded them together. We watched how conflict tore that bond. We learned that the easiest war is the one they fight for us. Shift the river, move the herds, let hunger whisper in the shape of a spirit. Place one stone of power in one hand and watch
every empire rises certain of its destiny. They build, they collide, they bleed, their people wither, power resets. Rome, Persia, China, the Mongols, European realms, today's superpowers.
Today, war is permanent, even in peace. Because war is no longer fought with weapons. It is fought with fear. Fear of nations, fear of ideologies, fear of scarcity, fear of collapse, fear of each other.
Is the one you never see. The financial world is not an accident. It is an architecture.
It engineered scarcity, controlled supply, manufactured desire, stabilized civilization through stress.
Was the first algorithm. A system that could grow infinitely, while freedom shrank.
Humans believe money is real, but money is a story written by saurians. Every crisis, recession, crash, inflation is a release valve. Too much awareness. An economy. It is a containment system. Humans are not trapped by chains. They are trapped by bills. A cage does not require bars. Only distraction.
Humans are driven not by logic, but by longing. A glimmer becomes a prize. Possession turns into identity. Status becomes survival. Humans believe advertising convinces them. In truth, it programs them. Every color, shape, sound, and slogan is a behavioral trigger.
Once humans connected the world, the saurians connected the cage. The screen becomes a biometric tether. The algorithm becomes a silent overseer. Desire becomes a leash pulled tighter each year.
Stories of inner worlds echo across time. But myths often conceal memories. Beneath our feet, the ancient capital of Zhaorun still glows, a hidden world.
Within the hollow world lie 6 beating hearts. Here, young saurians emerge in the brood sanctuaries. Decisions shape the city in the council spires. Heat from the world itself feeds the next.
In this hollow world, the air itself is richer, laden with oxygen, volcanic breath, and drifting organic sparks that sharpen every thought. Their cities are alive.
Far beneath the crust, in a chamber no satellite can see, 3 shadows keep the world in balance. The architect, engineer of every system that binds continent.
Saurians do not only rule from below, they walk above.
Behind the skull lies the veil organ, living glass that bends light, softens edges, and whispers to the nervous system. It hides color, masks shape, warms itself to match your touch.
Among the millions moving through our streets, 5 castes work unseen. Observers drift in crowds, tasting thought, mapping fear. Influencers nudge markets and ministries with a smile that oppressors. The veiled caste does not lead institutions. It steers them. A degree here, a promotion there, a suggestion at the right moment. Humans believed the decisions made that night were their own. In truth, they were following a script written in Zhaorun centuries earlier.